Let's do this. All right. Let's get the show on the road. Let's start at the very beginning. Should we do
Yeah.
Actually, let's do the ones that we have here. We have some of them here that we're gonna actually eat,
Yeah,
and
okay.
some of them that we have eaten that we don't have yet.
Right. So let's
What do
do
you want to
your
start with?
peanut butter cup first because I don't have.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So I already have one of these today, and the issue that I have with Reese's peanut butter cups is that they're good, but I cannot have more than one per day. Otherwise,
Right.
I will feel sick. Because it's just a lot.
If it weren't for your opinion with that, then I would put Reese's in S tier.
Yeah. Oh my God! What was that? Wait,
Oh.
no.
These are so good. Fuck yeah. Oh,
Why the fuck would you shove the whole thing in your mouth?
why would you not?
Because it's so much. What? How could you possibly do that without getting your mouth all gummed up?
I mean, I do.
Yeah.
That's one of the best parts.
Did he eat the wrapper? Yes, he ate the wrapper.
I did not eat the wrapper. That was
What the fuck is going on with Snickers? Yeah, we got Snickers here. All right. So.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Should we put them in A?
I would put them in B.
Put them in B? I'm gonna put them in A.
All right.
You think B, I think S. So healthy middle. A
Sure.
tier.
Yeah.
All right. What are we doing next?
Snickers, because
All right.
you mentioned it. Snickers, I would put
Snickers is an S tier.
C, B tier.
What?
Yeah.
Snickers is an
Look,
S tier for me.
it's just so like. Usually, like a mix of textures is fine, but there's so much going on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So we Google Snickers,
Yeah.
and this was what we got. So we took it.
Yeah. There's just a lot going on with Snickers. Texturally.
Snickers feels like the kind of candy bar that like somebody at Snickers, someone at Mars was like, all right, we need 3 things to slap in a candy bar. What is it gonna be? Peanut butter, nougat, caramel. And it accidentally became one of the best candy bars ever.
Is that what that is? Nougat?
Yeah,
I never knew what that was called.
it's nougat.
Well, I knew that nougat was a thing,
Right.
but I. Sorry, I'm just looking at
I would
the
put
image.
Snickers in S tier personally.
Let's put it like, okay, then we're fighting over B and A because I think it's a C tier. I think it's a middle of the road C tier.
Yeah. I think Snickers are C. Wow. I love Snickers.
There's just a ton going on with them.
That's why I love them.
Yeah?
They've got texture. They've got plenty of flavor. It all blends together nicely into being like this like nice savory.
Like, I don't know.
They're all savory flavors that combine.
See, it is a thing.
Wow. Seriously? All right. We'll do B. We can agree on B.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
You know, I take such a long time eating.
No, you're fine. Let's do one that we don't have here, real quick.
Okay. Let's put Laffy Taffy.
Laffy Taffy.
Is at, I've had one Laffy Taffy that I think I liked, and I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
So, I think that saves it from F tier.
Okay.
But
I want to
just
put
barely.
Laffy Taffy at C.
You want to put Laffy Taffy at C?
Yeah. I don't love Laffy Taffy. It's fine. If I get Laffy Taffy, I'll eat it. But I won't love it.
There are very few Laffy Taffys that I like.
Yeah. The banana flavor sucks.
Yeah, it does,
And
but that's like the most common one.
That's true. That and strawberry. Yeah.
Oh wait,
Laffy Taffy's in B.
no. Z tier. Laffy Taffy Z tier.
Laffy Taffy's
That's our first
Nestle.
Z tier, everybody.
Right.
Our first Z tier.
First Z
Because
tier.
Nestle's a piece of shit.
Nestle fucking sucks. Nestle's the
Yeah,
worst
banana
company
does
on the
suck.
planet.
Banana does suck.
Banana
all right?
sucks. The banana flavor sucks. No, I agree with that. Yeah, fuck Nestle. Z tier.
All right.
All right, want to do
Let's
another one of
do-
these?
One more up here.
All right, one more up
All
here.
right, Milk Duds.
Milk Duds.
Let's just go Milk Duds, which is second row.
Milk Duds are fine. They're not great, but they're not bad either. If you go out seeking banana flavored Laffy Taffy, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Damn, that's true. It's the only one you like? Wow.
If Milk Duds are just
I
caramel
wouldn't. You know what? I
circles-
expect this from you. Actually, this makes a lot of sense coming from you.
So if Milk Duds are just caramel,
They're caramel wrapped in chocolate, but they aren't good.
but they aren't good.
You'd think that they would be good, but they're not that good.
Okay, then D tier.
I would put them in D
C
tier.
tier is mid tier. C tier is inoffensive but not good.
Right, exactly.
But D tier is slightly below that.
I think milk duds are slightly below that. They, I think, yeah, milk duds are slightly below that. They, I think, yeah, milk duds are slightly below that. They, I think, yeah, milk duds are slightly below that. They, I think, yeah, milk duds are slightly below that. They, the best way to eat something like Milk Duds is by the handful. You just, at least my favorite way is just to shove a handful in your mouth, and that's when the weird flavor of them comes out because they're weird. Milk Duds you wouldn't expect to taste weird, but they're weird.
Yeah, I
suck
do.
on 'em?
We eat candy very differently.
do.
I eat them as slowly as possible.
Yeah, you savor it. I fucking like. I
Yeah.
inhale it like a dog.
I savor it and or dissect it. I mentioned
I-
this before a stream, and you said save it for the stream. So I guess we're doing this now.
Yeah, what
Let's
the
do
fuck
Twix
do you mean you
next.
dissect Twix?
I dissect.
We need a
lot of
live
different
demonstration of this.
All right, okay.
Alright?
Close up on my mouth.
What? Oh, you dissect it with your
Yeah,
mouth?
no, I don't dissect it with my fingers.
What?
Yeah, but like the caramel of Twix pulls off really easily, and after you eat that, it's just a light, fluffy wafer with a little bit of chocolate on it, and it's like a shortbread.
Alright, show us how it's done.
Yeah.
Show us how it's done. What the fuck? What the fuck?
It pulls off so easy.
What?
Look at that.
Are you joking?
And then
Show
it's
it,
just
show it to
shortbread.
the camera. What the fuck is
And then
that?
it's just shortbread.
What is that? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's not okay.
There is no middle of Twix. What are you talking
No,
about?
that's fucked up. That's not okay. It's not okay. That's criminal.
It's,
My chat's going up past the fucking face cam. I don't even care right now.
I just
Oh, wow.
no.
Dude,
Twix is A tier.
Twix I would put in S tier.
Yeah.
I think Twix deserves S tier. Where is Twix?
Yeah. I don't think. I firmly do not think that there's something wrong with this.
I
Okay,
think you're missing out on the whole point of Twix.
No, I used to eat it full.
Why? Or why did you stop? Why'd you stop?
Because
Who
I
turned you to the
I
dark
enjoyed
side?
the cookie on its own.
It's fucked up.
I do this with every candy that I eat, even if it's like a normal cookie or something. I do this with crackers as well. If I can pull it apart and eat it individually, I will. And Twix has given me the opportunity, by not having their caramel fused with the cookie, it has given me the opportunity to have the cookie on its own, and I do like the cookie on its own. It is a shortbread cookie dipped in chocolate.
With caramel.
Not if you dissect it.
That's true. Alright, I kind of get it. At the same time, I feel like you're missing the point.
It's pleasant as fuck.
It's pleasant.
It's pleasant.
No, I'm not saying it's not pleasant. What I'm saying,
You're saying it's not how God intended?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am not a religious man.
But there's no middle of the Twix. There's only the caramel at the top and then the cookie at the bottom.
Right, and Twix are best when you get to combine those. If you aren't combining those, you're not enjoying the full Twix. That's what I think.
I enjoy them in series. Episode 1 and episode 2.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Twix are S tier.
I can't do that with a lot of no, I do that with Kit Kats.
What?
Let's go straight on to Kit Kats. It's in Z.
Alright.
It's
Show
in
me
Z
how it's
tier.
done.
Z tier.
Once again.
No, this one is not actually like there's no parts to pull apart. I just eat them in a series.
What do you mean?
So like, of course I'm not actual Beelzebub, so I'm not gonna bite into it
Uh-huh.
like both at the same time,
Right.
because I'm not a fucking monster. But I just take off the chip first. You can see the little cracker underneath,
Uh-huh.
and I just go on the edges.
What?
I just go around the edges.
Why?
I don't
Why
know.
do you do this?
Well, I don't do it anymore because it's Nestle. Put it in Z tier.
True.
But yeah, I put it in.
I can't
I just
believe
go
you.
around the edges. Now, once I get to the back, I don't like. I just bite off the whole cookie.
You're disgusting. Cut a hole in the middle to individual cake. Hey, you eat fucking cake like that, alright? Wait, hold on. Is that pinned in Puff Ink? Do we have a picture of that?
Let's see a picture of that.
We need a picture of the way that Aiden eats cake. Or at least used to eat cake. That one time he ate cake. Oh, it's not pinned. Do we have that on hand? That picture? Because we need to show that.
We
This has
can't
turned
see.
into a
We
mukbang.
can't see the chat.
What do you mean?
I can't see the beginning of chat because it's a white background.
Oh, true. Fuck it, whatever. The stream is
Stop
scuffed
eating-
anyway.
No, just eat cake the way that you want to. The only thing more sinful than eating cake the wrong way is not eating cake.
All right, but what if you take a spoon and you shove it into the very center of the cake, and you eat it like that over and over again? You create a cake, like a crater in the middle of the cake. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
That can work in very specific
You got a
situations.
little chocolate on your other side. There you go.
There are very specific situations where that is acceptable. Notably, a chocolate lava cake.
There it is.
Huh?
There it is. This is
looks
how
like
we ate his birthday cake.
This is like a police photo.
It's a police photo?
It's all blurry and shit. This is
I think I know what you mean.
belongs unsnapped.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Alright. You want to do Milky Way?
Not
Or
yet.
do you want to do another one?
Not yet.
Alright.
Okay. Airheads.
Airheads.
Because we're getting into this. Airheads first.
Airheads are S tier.
No.
They're A tier.
No.
Airheads are
Wrong
A
one.
tier.
Wrong one.
What? Oh, right. We have two here.
Yeah, we have two here.
Where's the other one?
Oh, where's the other one? Airheads. Where?
There you are.
Normal. Okay, Airheads I think are A tier.
I agree.
They are
Airhead-
heavy though.
You can't miss with Airheads.
Yeah, like no, there is no Airheads flavor that's bad.
There
In the
isn't.
main line.
Right.
And the only thing keeping it from S tier for me is just how heavy they are. You cannot have too many of them.
Right.
Pretty
No, I
sure
agree.
that's a felony. I'm getting child overload. They're so cute. What kids?
Oh, are you handing out candy? That would make sense.
Aw.
You have to do the pillow method, though? What are you talking about?
Huh?
What?
Do you roll them up?
Oh, do you roll up the Airheads? What are you talking about?
What's the pillow method?
The fuck is
Oh,
the
you know
pillow
what's
method
bad
of
though?
Airheads?
You know what's bad with Airheads though? If you have them in your pocket, and then they
What's bad
just
about
get
that?
all like sweaty, like on their
Oh,
own.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like they're in the wrapper. They don't get actually sweaty, but like they sweat.
Right.
They themselves sweat, and then it's all
You
sticky.
grab one end of the wrapper and then shake it until it's all on the other end and then open it.
Huh?
I need to try this. We don't have Airheads, but I would try this if we had Airheads. That sounds fucked up, though.
If I'm gonna
Anyway.
ball it up, I'm going to actually put it into a ball.
Right.
That's what I do.
Which you would
If I
do.
were to do, yeah, I would do it. Absolutely.
You would do it.
I
Absolutely.
would, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do it sometimes. But like, oh wait.
What's happening?
I'm not. No, Airheads are safe. I think. Are Airheads Nestle
Oh, fuck.
product type tagline out of control? Huh?
Are they their own thing?
Airheads are real.
Airheads are taffy?
Yeah, they're a type of taffy.
I don't know why that never clicked for me.
Brand is Nestle. Brax Airheads candy. Oh no, are they? Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Ugh, fuck. Airheads brand.
Oh,
They're their own thing.
okay. Okay, yeah, they're safe.
Okay.
They're safe.
Yeah, they're fine.
All right.
Airheads are safe.
Airheads are safe.
Airheads are safe.
Airheads bites.
Airheads bites. Yeah. You said you have some shit
F
to say
tier.
this.
Absolute F tier. Put them in F tier.
Wow.
Keep them in F tier.
Wow.
Keep them in F tier.
I've never had them, so this is all on you.
Okay, see,
What do you hate about 'em?
I just said that I was fine with taking them out and then rolling them up into a ball
Right.
to have a little weird Airheads mochi, basically.
Uh-huh.
But
That's fucking
you would think
a horrible
that,
way to say it, but okay.
you would think that Airheads bites would just be small, bite-sized Airheads.
Right.
They're not.
What are they?
I don't know, and that's the issue. That they're not Airheads. And it's... Oh, if Nestle is like... A lot of Nestle candies are A tier.
Oh, yeah. No. Kit Kats... Kit Kats, I would argue, are S tier.
Kit Kats are S or A tier.
Yeah, the problem with Nestle is that Nestle is a horrible company.
Yeah.
Nestle is like...
Like, I'm talking child trafficking to their like, chocolate farms and shit.
Yeah, no, Nestle's awful.
Nestle's awful.
Nestle deserves hell.
Yeah, and they,
Despite
like...
despite the fact that their candy's amazing.
They, like, take over water springs in certain, like, areas of the world. And
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just-
didn't the fucking CEO of Nestle say that, like, he doesn't think that water is, like, a human right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we were to separate the candy or the water from the company, Poland Springs is fine. Poland Springs is in Maine.
Poland Springs is good.
Yeah. Poland
Yeah.
Springs is fine.
It's also Nestle.
Nestle CEO base.
You would say that.
Cringe.
He was actually the Nestle CEO all along.
Yeah.
I believe it. What's up, Joe? All right.
But Airheads Bites are bitter garbage.
Right.
They're the tomatoes of the candy world. And I don't mean tomatoes if you like put it in a sandwich or make it into like ketchup or make it into like sauce or like pizza sauce or shit like that.
Uh-huh.
I mean if you just ate a tomato.
Right.
They're like the tomatoes of the candy world then.
I think so too.
They're bitter garbage.
Exactly. That's a beautiful way to say it.
Not texturally. They're pretty consistent texturally.
Right.
But they're awful.
They're awful.
Yeah.
Nestle's awful.
Nestle's awful.
We need to address a couple of elephants in the room here. Junior Mints.
Oh yeah,
F-tier.
Junior Mints was
tier.
the type that Peter's dad got.
Yeah, so my dad got he got a bag of Snickers, he got a bag of Kit Kats, he got a bag of Milky Way, he got a bag of Twix, he got a bag of Reese's, he got a bag of those small, like, tall Reese's, and then he got a bag of fucking Junior Mints. And I don't know why, but he fucking loves Junior Mints, and they are disgusting. They're awful. I had a box of them. And the way that I eat candy, we've already been over this, is I fucking, like, if there's a box of a candy, I'll fucking empty the entire
You
thing into
swallow
my
them
mouth.
like a dog.
I do. I eat it like a dog. Well, at least I
Yeah.
chew it a lot. I chew candy a lot.
No,
at
yeah,
least.
dogs swallow things. They don't.
Yeah,
swallow.
dogs don't chew.
Yeah.
I at the very least chew.
You're like a cat.
And I don't know if it's because of the way that I ate them, or if it's because they're just awful. But I have never had a worse candy. Junior Mints are fucking vile. They're revolting.
Yeah.
They're so bad.
Yeah.
Absolute
thing is
bottom
that-
of the line.
Yeah, see, I don't like mints at all. There's
Right.
not a mint in existence.
I
that
don't like mints at all either. But
Yeah.
Junior Mints are still like they aren't even good mint. Like I've had like a good mint, and I don't love it, but I can appreciate the fact that it's a good mint. Junior Mints are terrible mints.
Yeah, mints, like the candy,
Right.
is fine if it's like a fruit flavor.
Right.
But like not Jawbreakers, the Icebreakers and Tic Tacs, they're fine.
Yeah, those are good.
But ones that are actually mint flavored,
right.
mint flavored,
Mint as a
anything
flavor
bad.
is not great.
Yeah. Okay. Whoppers, I think Whoppers are not on this list.
No, they aren't.
But Whoppers are okay.
Whoppers are C tier.
C tier, D tier.
I would give
something like
Whoppers
that.
C tier
D
because they're fine.
D plus.
They don't make me want to die.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Wait, are Whoppers? Oh, it's a Hershey company. Okay, Hershey's
yeah,
fine.
okay, we're fine. All right, you want to do fruit snacks? Want to talk about fruit snacks?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
We had a disagreement
Let's go.
about fruit snacks.
Yeah.
You like fruit snacks.
Yeah, I think they're good.
Where would you put them?
I would put them C tier.
I would put them D tier. Or no, I would put them at E tier.
You would put them E tier.
Because I don't listen. If I see a bag of Halloween candy that I get to take from, and I have the option of literally anything but fruit snacks, I will take literally anything but fruit snacks.
Sure, but it is a rare candy because people don't usually put them in there.
I will only
The fact
ever
that they're rare and not bad.
I will only ever end up with fruit snacks in my fucking candy bag if an old person just gives them to me, just against my will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe it came from the fact that fruit snacks were the only candy-like thing in at school that you could buy. But I
Right.
remember always liking them because they
I mean,
were
they're fine.
Because like you just have them in your mouth and just suck on them.
You know,
for a
fruit
while.
snacks are fine. They're not bad. But as a Halloween candy,
As a Halloween candy, there are worse things.
The
like
only
junior
th-
mints. There are junior mints, all right?
exactly. Yeah, no. The only reason why I'm not giving fruit snacks F tier for Halloween candy is because at least with Junior Mints, you. Oh wait, no.
Wait,
At least with Junior
dude,
Mints.
fucking no,
At
put it
least
back.
with Junior Mints, you feel something.
No,
At least you
absolutely
feel
not.
something.
No.
It doesn't matter if it's anger or disgust.
I would
you feel
rather-
something.
I would rather
when
feel
I'm
nothing.
when I am eating fruit snacks, I feel nothing.
Absolutely not.
My soul is barren.
Look, I am not going to tolerate either of those being in E tier. If you want to put them both in F tier, that's fine. But junior mints do not escape F tier.
All right, you know what? You're right.
Junior mints do not escape F tier.
We're putting them at least behind Wells. We're not ordering these at all. We're just putting them in the tiers, but this is the only order that matters.
No. I firmly believe that fruit snacks are at least okay.
They're
are
fine.
inoffensive.
They're
And
inoffensive.
inoffensive is what C tier is for.
But as a Halloween candy compared to Twix, Reese's, Airheads, Snickers.
Yeah, they can be totally there because they are a light candy. You need to have a good offset of like if your
Okay,
entire
I
thing
see what
is
you're
just
saying.
if your entire thing is just chocolate, then like it's too unbalanced. If everything is fruit flavored, then whatever, it's basically not even Halloween. But
True.
you would need to have a good mix of them.
That's fair.
And I think that
Alright.
Welch's, or even not Welch's, Mott's is also Mott's is not as good. As
Mott's is not as good. Welch's are the fruit snacks. All right. Milky Ways.
Milky
Oh,
Ways.
do you want Milky Ways? Let's see Milky Ways.
Milky Ways are a lot like Three Musketeers, except they've got a little extra something in there.
Well, they are literally Three Musketeers, but with caramel.
Yeah. How do you think about the kids, man?
Huh? Babies can't. Yeah, that's true. They can't. You're right.
Don't want a baby in their little Elsa costume.
Laffy Taffy's on the list. It's in Z tier because fuck Nestle.
Sorry.
Kids are pussies. That's also true.
Kids are pussies. They overheat in cars and die. Fuck them. Have you seen that video?
No. What?
Just look up on YouTube. Dogs and babies are pussies. Yeah. First video.
What the fuck is this?
What's up, everybody? Mike B here. So
fuck.
there's been a lot of stories recently about babies being left for hours in hot cars, so I decided that I'm going to lock myself in my own hot car just to show everyone out there that babies are weak little cowards who can't do something as simple as sitting in a hot car.
Wow.
All right, let's do this thing. It's definitely gotten warm in here, but who cares? What, babies have never gotten warm before? Oh, look at me, I'm a dumb little asshole who gets scared when it's warm. My tiny heart is beating twice
Wow.
as fast just to regulate my body temperature. Are you kidding me, babies? Is this the best you've got?
Are you kidding?
Yes, it's definitely gotten a lot hotter.
Look at how sweaty his
And
shirt is.
Yes, I am sweating.
Look
But
at how sweaty that shirt is,
child,
dude.
I don't expect life to be a constant walk in the park. Sometimes you have to just suck it up and deal with it, all right? kids?
Wow.
You know who else would probably be dead by now? A dog.
Uh-huh.
Dogs are pussies.
Wow.
Dogs like save humans from coyotes. They're pussies.
They're pussies. They can't survive hot cars.
Checkbook. Staying in this hot car is turning out to be quite the productive day for me. Now this might come
How is
across
this real?
Look at how drenched he is.
How is this real?
There's like
Baby's
glistening
tiny
on his
teeth
neck.
would shatter
Oh, yeah.
before getting halfway through this thing.
This is what you look like when you haven't showered in
These
like
little
4
guys
days.
can't even eat a goddamn carrot.
I can't eat carrots.
Psych. That was my best time trapped in the backseat of a hot car for
What
2
the
hours.
fuck am I watching?
You really can't count on your kids not to die in a hot car. Yup. Yeah, I'm still alive.
Oh my god. Looks like he just jumped in a pool. Holy shit.
Eat it, babies.
Look at him.
Oh my god, he's dying. Man's a turtle? True. He's become a turtle.
Okay. 3 hours.
Uh-huh.
Most moms would be returning right now to find a dead child, but if they were returning to me, they'd find a completely alive man. Well, we've learned that sitting in a hot
You're
car
half
is
dead,
an
dude.
incredibly easy thing
Accept
to do
it.
if you're not a cowardly baby. Kids are pussies and can't do anything. Like
Wow.
and subscribe to watch next week where my friend Sal shakes me and pushes on the crown of my head, and I still don't die.
Holy shit. Wow.
I love that video.
Is this dead? That's a little worrying. Oh, it's Clickhole. Oh, okay, it's Clickhole. That makes a lot of sense. Clickhole's awesome. Hold on. We're just watching YouTube videos now,
you
but
can
this
bake cookies.
is we have to watch this really quick.
Oh, I love this.
This-
I love
this
this
is a
video.
classic.
First time I ran out of radishes? Yes, I remember.
It was
I
like
remember.
being in a nightmare.
You want to know about my first time not having one of a radish nearby? It was a painful experience.
I love this video so
A radish
much.
is a type of nut. It is meat. It is a type of nut. I'll always remember the
Clickhole
first time I had zero life.
racial
It was the worst
prejudices.
day of my life.
Look at how serious they are.
I went
Yeah.
into my garage to yell at my radishes because they hadn't come to life and eaten me. But then I saw I didn't have any radishes left. That was when I knew the universe was made out of chaos and bullshit.
I was tucking my son into bed when he said to me, "Mommy, let's see those magnificent radishes we've got." So I carried my son into the garage to look at the radishes, and I saw that time had
They all
stolen my
keep
radishes
them in
away.
their
When I told my son that the
garage.
radishes
Yep.
were gone, he immediately died.
He immediately
I asked
died.
the doctor to x-ray my
Oh,
head
so
to
depressing.
see if my radishes were hiding inside there. But when they did the x-ray, all they found inside my skull was a small glass of water.
The first time that you see your garage has no radishes in it, that's when you know that the devil is the king of your city and lives to make life nasty for humanity.
I had to change the neon sign outside my house from saying, "I've always had radishes," to "I've never had radishes."
Wait, just stop watching this because I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
It's so sad. All right,
All right.
anyway.
We gotta burn through this a little
Yeah, we
quicker.
do.
Okay, so we've gotten through all of the ones that we have.
Right.
So, all right.
So, where do you want to go next? I'll just go down the line, just like in
yeah.
order here.
All right.
All right.
Peanut
Peanut
M&Ms.
M&Ms. Actually, let's do normal M&Ms first.
Normal M&Ms.
Let's do normal M&Ms first. Normal M&Ms, I would give either A or S tier.
I would say give them a B tier. They're
tier?
inoffensive, but they're a little bit better than inoffensive.
M&Ms are some of my favorite candy.
Because they are just chocolate. They're simple. And
That's true.
there is beauty in simplicity. I think there's great beauty in simplicity. However, I don't think that they're particularly special.
My only problem with M&Ms is that there's not enough of them.
Yeah?
You know those like little the little fun-sized packets of
Oh, yeah.
M&Ms?
No, they're
I
not
eat
enough.
those by the handful, and it's not enough. Mm-hmm. It's not enough M&Ms in those.
I mean, I eat them one by one. And even it's still... They can add a little bit more.
They could. I agree. Peanut M&Ms are C tier.
Peanut M&Ms,
Because they're
I think,
just
are D tier.
M&Ms, but like a little bit
D tier.
worse. Because if the only thing going for peanut M&Ms is the fact that they're bigger. You get more in your mouth. You can have a higher quantity of them in your mouth.
Peanut butter M&Ms are not M&Ms to me.
No?
They're peanuts with chocolate covering them.
I think that's a good way to put it. That and the peanuts sometimes can just taste like wood.
Yeah.
The peanuts can be really good peanuts, or they can taste like wood.
I'd say D tier.
Yeah, you say D tier. Mm-hmm. I say C tier because they're not terrible. If there is a, my dad buys these like big bags of peanut M&Ms, and I will eat them by the handful because they're good. They're just not. They're underwhelming to me. I would rather have normal M&Ms.
I would also... Oh, we didn't put...
My favorite flavor M&Ms, dark oak. Exactly. They taste like wood sometimes. They just do.
We didn't put crispy M&Ms on this list.
Oh, we didn't. You're
Crispy
right.
M&Ms are A tier.
I never had them.
They're A tier.
Peanut M&Ms are A tier.
'Cause
Not
they're-
peanut. No. Pretzel M&Ms are A tier.
Pretzel M&Ms are pretty good, but
I love them.
I have a thing for lighter candies, and the
You do.
thing with crispy M&Ms is that it's got the extra texture, but it still has the very same amount of chocolate that a normal M&M would have.
Right.
Which cannot be said, I feel, for peanut M&Ms.
Uh-huh.
But there's more in the crispy M&Ms, and also it's got an extra interesting texture.
Mm-hmm.
And so I yell nasty.
Well. All right. On the topic of M&Ms, let's talk about Reese's Pieces. Fuck these. D
Yeah.
tier. I fucking hate Reese's Pieces.
What about them?
They're like weirdly smooth
Oh.
to a point where it's like unsettling. They're unsettlingly smooth.
Yeah, well, like, smooth on the outside or smooth, like, the texture totally?
Like the texture, like totally. Like you put them in your mouth and it's like smooth, and it's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever like felt in my mouth. You get Reese's Pieces in A tier. I think they're so much worse than M&Ms. They just do not compare.
Yeah, I've not really had Reese's Pieces.
No.
Oh, Reese's Pieces, I say that again.
Let's do
Reese's.
I'm trying to figure out how I can make this actually readable. Oh, because we're on the wrong scene.
Oh,
That's better.
it's better.
Much better. It's still not great, but there's not much else I can do.
Alright. Normal Skittles. Let's do normal Skittles first.
Actually, I can do this. Hold on. That doesn't really help. Fuck. Alright, hold on. Don't worry. I got this. This was a huge oversight on my end.
Alright.
Let's do color key. Let's bring down the opacity. There we go. That's good. That's much better.
Okay, so
All
what
right.
I would say for Skittles, normal Skittles, second row.
Skittles make me feel like shit.
Skittles, I think, are C tier.
Skittles are C tier because they taste really good. Skittles are great. They make me feel like dog shit.
Oh, well, this is just a difference in eating, again. I eat them one by one.
That's true. I
Let
eat it
them
by
roll around in
handfuls.
my mouth and they're fine.
Right.
And they're good, but they still are a very dense candy.
They are.
They-
And they make me feel genuinely awful.
The taste itself is good.
I finish eating a bag of Skittles and I feel like I want to die.
Yeah, because you can't eat them by the handful. They're
Even
way
if
too
I,
dense.
even if I didn't, like it's still like the
One by
amount of
one?
Skittles. Yeah, it's still just so much Skittles that like.
if fine moving it down to D tier, but I think that
I think C tier is good because
C tier
they're
is
still
good.
good. I just feel like death.
Okay,
after
sour
eating.
Skittles. Sour Skittles. Here's the
Joe, thank you for the sub. That's a full year. That's 12 months. God damn.
Sour Skittles are fun and when frozen yayoi, but dude, you a punk.
You call me a punk?
Wait, you freeze sour Skittles? I gotta try that.
That sounds interesting.
Okay, so
Let's talk about sour Skittles.
okay, sour Skittles. Here's the thing about sour Skittles.
Yeah.
When you get this happens with a lot of candy, especially sour themed, or ones that are actually something different originally,
Right.
like Skittles are. But when you get past the sour part, it's just a Skittle.
Right.
So there is still all of the pros and cons of a normal Skittle, but with the added, now it just comes down to whether you like sour things or not. You don't, right?
I do, but the shit that you... Okay. Claire likes sour stuff to the point where it's scary. She will...
I do eat-
I'll
yeah.
go into her room, and she'll just have, like, a bag of, like, this really sour candy, and she'll be like, here, try one. And I'll try it, and I'll fucking die. Claire likes candy that is death. Like deadly amounts of
Yeah.
sour, and you love it.
Yeah.
And I cannot do it.
Well, I usually get to the point where, like, there are certain candies where it is just the sour stuff.
You just eat Warheads. Can we talk about that? You just eat Warheads.
Oh, I don't just eat Warheads. Here's the thing
You
with
did.
Warheads. Well, it's because I did not have an alternative, which I now have, which is the
That's true.
what's it called? Oh, by the way, Warheads should be on this list.
Warheads should have been.
But
Well, you don't get Warheads for candy.
Here's the thing with Warheads is
Halloween.
that when you get past the sour stuff, which wears off in like 30 seconds, it's really, really, really sweet.
True. Like
it is
overwhelmingly
sickeningly
so.
sweet.
Yeah.
To the point where I spit them out sometimes afterward.
Right.
There's no
I
point
don't blame you.
in a candy that has lost its stuff, that can lose its stuff. Once it's boring, if it's boring after a certain amount of eating it, then I don't really like it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That was also a problem that I had with Sour Patch Kids, but
Yeah, because you suck on them.
yeah,
You don't eat them.
right. I don't chew them as a whole.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. But
Sour Skittles.
Sour Skittles, I think, would be B tier. I think that they are above Skittles, normal
Okay.
Skittles, because they are more interesting.
Uh-huh.
And they're unlike Skittles. I actually do eat those more than one at a time. Depends. It's a slippery
Interesting.
slope. I usually just eat them one at a time, roll them around my tongue, and then chew them like a normal Skittle.
Right.
But sometimes it gets like I build up brief immunity.
How did a Tootsie Roll break your tooth?
Huh?
We'll get there. We'll get
You
there.
freeze it?
Continue.
Okay. Sour Skittles. I build up brief tongue immunity,
Uh-huh.
and then I have to eat more than one at a time.
Right, that makes sense.
And then when I do that, it might multiply to 4 because I don't want to have an odd number in my mouth.
Uh-huh.
And I just until the bag is gone. And by the time the bag is gone, here's the thing: it rips up my mouth to the point where I can't have other sour things, which is a sin.
Right.
But it's like it's still something that I'm willing to do.
Yeah, that makes sense. It
It's-
broke your molar in half when you bit into it. A molar?
A molar. How weak
Wow.
is your molar?
Right? What the fuck?
Wait, how could... Okay, if it's just texture you're after, then there is no difference between the fruit ones and the chocolate one.
Chocolate Tootsie Rolls.
Chocolate Tootsie Rolls, I think, are inoffensive. They're sweet.
I think they're a C tier too. Yeah. I think they're good. I like chocolate Tootsie Rolls. I think they are good.
Yeah, I can't have too many of them.
I don't like them enough to put them in B tier, but they are good. I like them.
Yeah.
Fruity Tootsie Rolls.
Fruity Tootsie Rolls, I think, are B or A.
I haven't had
tier.
these in years,
B tier.
but I do remember liking them a lot, so I will also put them in B tier.
I like the, at the very least, I like the green one.
They are softer. That's true. No, it's like a weird thing. A tier? Yeah. No, borderline.
Yeah, borderline, it's B+.
It's B plus. Exactly. Yeah.
Alright.
Tootsie Pops.
Tootsie Pops.
These are S tier.
Those are, they're a bit big.
That's
And
why
that is
they're-
the only thing keeping... By the way, we
Okay.
didn't mention this, but we do not know why there is a trans flag behind the Twix bar.
Oh yeah, we don't. We don't know why, but that's even more of a reason to put it in S
Yeah,
tier.
it was part of an article, and that
Yeah.
was all.
Well, I mean, to find these pictures, we just Googled the candy. We just Googled Twix, and then this came up, and it was unironically the best picture.
Yeah.
That and we support trans rights
Uh-huh.
and trans people in general, so it's even
So
higher
that's
S tier.
tier.
It's SS tier.
SS tier, yeah.
Even.
Isn't that... Oh, is that, like... I've heard that that's a Nazi thing.
Fruit Tootsie... Huh?
SS, like double S. I've heard that that's a Nazi thing.
What?
People usually put, like, double S instead of SS in, like, tier lists because
Right.
of that.
Because it's a Nazi thing?
Yeah, two S's next to each other. Yeah. I haven't really looked it up, but
Alright.
apparently it's a Nazi thing.
I take back the SS thing, I guess, then. They're just
Just
S.
like double S.
Double S.
Double S, saying double S is fine. It's just saying SS is not, I guess.
Interesting.
I'm not 100%
We need to get Harry on
certain.
this. Harry would know.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
these are A tier.
Tootsie
in my
Pops are A
opinion.
tier because they taste really fucking good. and then-
Borderline S tier.
Borderline S
me.
tier. Borderline S tier.
Yeah.
And speaking of pops, Dum Dum Pops.
Dum Dum Pops.
Dum Dum Pops are A tier too, I think. Where are Dum Dum Pops?
Right here.
Okay.
You've got right here too?
Yeah, A tier.
I agree.
Because they are a very good flavor, except for, okay, we said this before, but
The good flavors are
crapshoot.
really fucking good.
Yeah, it's
the
a
good
crapshoot.
flavors are absolute, again, borderline S tier.
but the bad ones are borderline F tier.
Right. Yeah, they're
So-
extremely hit or miss.
Yeah, but the good ones are good enough that like getting a bag is worth it. So maybe not A tier, but instead B tier.
I think that works. Yeah. No, I agree. If you get a bag of Dum Dums, then it's worth it's worth getting rid of all of the bad ones, whether eating them or just like throwing them out, which you shouldn't do. But like if
Yeah.
you did, I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's-
just to get to
yeah.
the good ones.
It's barely worth suffering the lower tier individual Dum Dum Pops,
Right.
but the like S tier ones are so like
They're
green
so
apple.
fucking
To me,
good.
it's green apple, blue raspberry,
Fruit punch.
fruit punch ish maybe. Fruit
I
punch
think
is,
fruit punch.
is like B tier for me.
Yeah, watermelon is also really good.
Watermelon's also B A tier.
Uh-huh.
Cherry is a really good one to me.
Cherry's really fucking good. Root beer is also really good.
I don't like root beer.
No, you're not a root beer fan?
No, I'm not a root beer fan.
Damn.
But yeah. What's another good one? Because there is one
You hate
more.
bubblegum.
I
Can we
hate
talk about
bubblegum.
that? You
Yeah.
hate the bubblegum flavor.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
I do not like bubblegum flavor.
Butterscotch? I don't like the butterscotch one. Some of the flavors are too specific and too realistic, I guess would be the word, to a point where it weirds me out.
I don't like cotton
Butterscotch is
candy.
one of them. Butterscotch tastes too much like butterscotch to a point where it's scary and it weirds me out.
To me, it's like it's the same as the chocolate Tootsie Roll Pops, where
Right.
it's any like lollipop flavor that is supposed to be a flavor of another candy.
Yeah.
Like if it's supposed to taste like chocolate, or if it's supposed to taste like butterscotch, or something sweet that is like a
That's a good point. I never thought about that, but you're right.
yeah. For some reason, it's just consistent with me. If it is supposed to be a different candy, then it doesn't taste good.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah, including cotton candy.
Right.
But all like the fruit ones are generally okay. They're either okay or they're really fucking good. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
green apple and blue raspberry are always S tier for me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
But yeah,
I think fruit punch is my favorite one, I think.
yeah,
Fruit punch I would put in S tier.
yeah.
Double S.
All right, so yeah, Dum Dum Pops land in B tier. Not
Yeah.
because each one of them is B tier. It's more in the sense that like if you put one foot in boiling water and the other foot in ice water, on average you should feel just fine.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That kind of B tier.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And Blow Pops. Just
Blow
sticking
Pops.
with the theme.
Yeah. How do you feel about Blow Pops? I would put them in B tier as well.
B tier or C tier.
B tier or C. Yeah. Because
So-
they just aren't as good as.
They're not as good.
As
And
these.
also the gum.
Or as
There
Dum
isn't
Dums.
enough gum.
There isn't. You're right.
There's never enough gum.
No, there
So I think that the gum should be discounted.
Right.
Because it's A, there's not enough of it, and B, there's like the actual gum loses flavor extraordinarily fast.
Right. Speaking of gum, Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba, I think, is A tier.
My only problem with Hubba Bubba is that it is another type of gum that loses its flavor really quickly.
Right.
But at least when it loses its flavor, it's still not a terrible flavor.
It
'Cause a
stays
lot of-
mild for a while.
It does. Yeah, no, a lot of gum like loses its flavor and it tastes like awful to where you need to spit it out. But Hubba Bubba at least doesn't taste bad without its flavor.
Yeah, like
And even then it's like it doesn't go away completely. There is like a tiny bit.
Hubba Bubba is Mars, I believe. Yeah.
I think it's Mars, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
And I think that
Should we get the Nestle stuff out of the way?
let's get the Nestle stuff out of the way.
Alright. Where would you
So
put these though?
I would put that A tier, but if you feel B tier, I'm
I
fine
think B
with that.
tier is good for them.
Yeah, let me. Hold on, I'm gonna look something up. You put Sweet Tarts in unfortunately Z tier because Sweet Tarts are fucking good.
Wait,
to me.
we never placed Milky Way.
Oh, we never placed Milky Way. Milky Way is, I think, C tier.
I think C tier too, because it's
Yeah.
good, but it's not amazing.
It's just a little bit much, which is why
It is a
I
little bit
put
much.
Snickers.
I would put Snickers in S tier if you let me.
Yeah,
But you
but
will
but I see it's C tier. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I think that Milky Ways are a little bit better
I agree.
than Snickers.
Crunch.
Crunch
if Crunch
is Z
wasn't
tier.
Nestle. Okay, if it wasn't,
If it wasn't Nestle,
C
where
tier.
would it be?
I would put it in C as well
I would put it
because
C or B,
they're
yeah.
they got the texture,
They've got a good texture.
but the chocolate flavor's lacking a little bit.
A little bit. It's
Enough
a little
to-
bit sharp.
It's a little bit sharp, true,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not so bad that I don't love them because I love Crunch. Crunch is really fucking good. I
Mm-hmm.
love Crunch, but they also aren't amazing.
Yeah.
I think C tier is good for Crunch. Mm-hmm. I think the only thing saving Crunch is the Crunch,
Yeah.
realistically, but also they're in Z tier because fuck Nestle.
Yeah.
Rainbow Nerds are also in Z tier. I love them a lot. The Nerds are amazing.
Nerds are good. I think they're A tier or B tier.
Nerds I would put in A tier,
Yeah,
but fuck
A tier.
Nestle.
Yeah, but fuck Nestle, unfortunately.
Where the Three Musketeers at?
Oh,
We
Three
forgot
Musketeers, I think, are B or A tier.
I think they're C tier.
Really?
I think they taste a little weird. I used to love Three Musketeers. I would put, like 10 years ago, I would put Three Musketeers in S tier. And then I grew up a little bit, and I don't know what happened with like my taste buds, but now I would only put them in C tier. Because they just taste weird now. I don't know.
Yeah. I would, I think the Three Musketeers are serviceable, but, like, in moderation.
And moderations, yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
agree.
I'd say B tier for them.
right.
They're
they
up
also
there.
aren't on the list. So
Yeah, they aren't on the list.
what else we got here?
So, Sweet Tarts, I would put those S tier if they weren't Z tier.
I would put them in A or B tier. Yeah,
I would put them S tier because I
great.
think they're the perfect type of sweet.
they are really good.
Or, sorry, perfect type of sour.
Right.
But yeah, they're Z tier,
Yeah, fuck Nestle.
unfortunately.
What else do we have that's Nestle? Baby Ruths. Baby,
Baby
Ruths I
Ruths.
would put in F tier regardless because they're shit. Baby Ruths
yeah.
are fucking shit.
I barely know what Baby Ruths are because I remember getting them and just sort of like choking them down when I was little.
Yeah.
Because I could do it. To me they felt like a chunkier, like tumorous Snickers.
Okay, the weirdest thing about Baby Ruth is that, first of all, you can't not compare Baby Ruth to Snickers because it is literally the same shit in Snickers is in a Baby Ruth. It's the same exact thing, but it's so much worse.
Yeah. The recipe must be different.
Right. I normally, with like fun size candy bars, I eat the whole thing. I just shove it in my mouth and I chew it and I love it because it fills my entire mouth and then I finish eating it. And I did that with Baby Ruth. And then I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this? So then I ate one in half. I like bit it in half. And the nougat and the caramel is like mixed together. It's not like you have caramel and then nougat. It's like caramel flavored nougat.
Oh.
And it's fucking awful.
Oh, that sounds bad.
It tastes really bad.
Yeah.
Baby Ruth tastes really bad. And it's also instead of like Snickers where the peanuts are like chunks of peanut, in Baby Ruth it's just a whole peanut.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's way too much.
You gotta fight it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Baby Ruths I would put in F tier, but thank God they're fucking Nestle, so I don't have to.
Yeah. Smarties, I would put A tier.
Smarties.
I know a lot of people don't like Smarties.
No, I agree
I would
with
put
A
that
tier.
A tier.
I think so too.
I think that they're like not only inoffensive, but that they're a pleasant texture.
Are these
I
Nestle?
think they are Nestle, yeah. But like, I think that Smarties are like the type of chalky, unlike Necco wafers. Necco wafers really fall apart. but
Necco wafers
Smarties-
suck.
Yeah, Necco wafers are F tier.
I agree.
Let's just get that one out of the
Yeah,
way.
Necco wafers taste weird. They taste like medicine.
Yeah, they
Necco
taste
wafers
like
taste
medicine,
like
and they have
medicine.
the texture of loose chalk. The thing-
Yes.
like
Exactly.
yeah, and but Smarties taste, I think, quite good, and that they are not the type to fall apart immediately. They're the type that if you wanted to, you could just suck on it until it went away.
Right.
But if you decided to break it apart, it would be like a pleasant, inoffensive falling apart.
I agree.
And I think that that is valuable. I
agree.
used to organize them by color. And
That
then
doesn't surprise
eat the
me
white ones last.
in this latest.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. All right, let's do Hershey. Yeah.
Hershey, inoffensive C tier.
C tier. I would put Hershey in B or A. I
Yeah?
love Hershey chocolate. I think it's so good.
Yeah.
But I also know that a lot of people don't agree.
I don't hate Hershey's at all. In fact, I think to me it is the most normal bar there is. But that's
think so,
why
too.
it would be in C tier.
It is the most inoffensive chocolate gets
Yeah.
because it's just chocolate.
Yeah. I've heard though. Now, this might just be an American thing. I've heard Hershey's chocolate, as well as Nestle chocolate, as well as Mars
Tastes
chocolate.
really bad, right?
Apparently, it tastes like vomit.
Yeah.
That there's something in there that makes it more acidic.
Only British people, British people and other international people all say that.
I've eaten. Maybe it's just that I'm ruined, but I've eaten like Swiss chocolate, and it doesn't taste that different.
Do you know what's really fucking good?
What?
German chocolate.
Yeah?
German chocolate. Mwah, it's so good.
Yeah.
That shit's actually amazing.
Yeah.
It ain't better than Cadbury. Cadbury's not that bad.
I'll have to try German chocolate, but
It's so good.
Yeah, but when I eat like Swiss chocolate, it just tastes. I almost taste the exact same acidity, which is weird because it shouldn't be in there. Like chocolate in general is just like cocoa powder, some type of oil, usually cocoa oil,
Right.
and
Milk.
sugar and milk.
Right.
Sometimes cream or like evaporated milk, maybe.
Uh-huh.
I watched some videos on it, and it's just like the most basic things are like cocoa powder, oil, sugar,
Right.
and that it's got to be ground up very finely. But yeah, that Hershey's to me is the most inoffensive chocolate bar, but it is absolutely nothing special.
I agree. Hershey Kisses.
Hershey Kisses, I think, are B tier.
Think they're B tier? I think they're a little bit better too.
Yeah, if you take the little sharp end off, like if you bite the sharp end off first, then it's just very round. And this is actually true. There is a psychological effect that if we eat the same chocolate, but one of them is round and one of them is square, people will think that the round one is sweeter.
No shit, really?
Yeah, it's a psychological
Wow.
thing where like round stuff tastes sweet and bitter stuff tastes pointy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I think like also the fact that they're the perfect shape to make peanut butter blossom cookies, which are, I think, B tier cookies.
Right.
I think that they're a nice chewy peanut butter cookie with a delightful like bomb in the middle. Uh-oh.
18 kids show up at once. Big friend group.
Dude, they're
probably.
distracting you
Huh?
so that they can rob you.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids, I think, are... I used to really like them, but that's because I had no other options.
Yeah.
I didn't know what other sour candies there were.
Uh-huh.
The only
You
other...
hadn't been enlightened yet.
Yeah, the only type of other sour candy that I knew of were baby bottle pops,
Right.
which I think are A or S tier, if they're the sour kind. If they're the blue raspberry kind or berry blast or
I agree.
berry themed ones,
Yeah.
then I think that they are S tier. But Sour Patch Kids, I would put at a D tier now.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I think that they're just gummy and
Oh, man.
yeah.
I would put them in C tier.
Yeah?
They aren't inoffensive. I wouldn't say that they're inoffensive. But they also aren't
They're
bad
just
enough
not
to
sour.
be in D tier. I disagree.
They're not that sour.
I think they're sour. I think they're sour as fuck, but you're also clear. So you don't find anything sour except for
I-
things that are explicitly sour.
I do sometimes eat lemons.
You eat lemons. You
Like-
eat lemons.
Like oranges, yeah.
You eat lemons like oranges.
Yeah.
That's a thing. She does
Yeah.
that.
I think I did that on stream once.
I think you have to. Anyway.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
put
would
them on C
I
tier.
would put D tier, but I'll settle for C tier.
All right. Sour Patch Kids Watermelon, I would put in S tier if you didn't hate them.
Absolutely not.
I like...
E tier or F tier.
Wow. I love them because of how less sour they are.
They're just too gummy and sweet and gross. They don't punch back. Now here's the thing. Sour Patch Kids, both of the Sour Patch Kids are vegan. And the reason why they aren't as chewy as other gummies is because they don't use gelatin. Because gelatin comes from animal
Oh,
products.
interesting.
So they don't punch back at all. They're not gummy. They just like
We are not talking about candy.
Well,
Damn.
they don't bounce back at all.
No?
Like they just fold and then it's like slime.
Oh, wow. I think they're way better than normal
It's like
Sour
putty.
Patch.
It becomes putty once it enters your mouth, which is why a lot of the times I like to suck on vegan sour candy.
Right.
And the thing is that with Sour Patch, once you get past the sour thing, it's just a sweet gummy. And I
True.
don't really like sweet gummies that much. With an exception, though,
Uh-huh.
of Swedish Fish, which we should get into next. I think Swedish Fish is not bad. I don't think it's good by any means,
This is Aiden's favorite thing on this
but
tier
I
list.
don't think it's bad. I think that's a C tier.
Aiden would put this in S tier. I think
Yeah?
it's C tier too, because they aren't amazing, but they're inoffensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that they're inoffensive, and I think that they're better than Sour Patch watermelon. I think they're on the same.
You've gone too far. All right, we'll put them in B tier. Oh no. Uh
Oh.
oh. What? What?
Intellectually, I understand that we can have differing opinions
Yeah.
and we can be two different people.
Uh huh.
Emotionally, I think you're full of shit.
Really?
Remember, all right, I went up to Maine. I went
you
up to
did.
Maine,
You did.
and I stayed there for a good while.
You did.
And your dad
I can't show this.
came back.
Oops.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Your dad came back
Right.
with
With a bag of sour
groceries, and he
A
came
bag
back
of
with
Swedish
Pringles. He came
Yep.
back with sour cream and onion Pringles,
He came back
'Cause
with
he knows
Cheetos,
what's up.
I believe.
He knows what's
and
up.
he came back with an extra large bag of
Yes.
Swedish fish.
Yes, he did. And you ate the entire thing.
And I ate the whole fucking
You
thing.
ate the entire
You
thing.
did.
The entire thing.
The whole
you
thing.
cannot deny that there is there's some magic going on with Swedish fish.
With you, correct.
I'm willing to
Right.
concede
To
to
you.
A, but there's a difference between people's opinions about things and spreading blatant misinformation on a public live stream.
Wow. Okay.
All right?
All right, we're keeping
I
him in
just-
C tier.
C tier. Keep him in C tier. Do not pick up.
No, we're keeping him in C tier. I'll put him on B tier.
No.
No, we're keeping him in C tier. I'll put him in B tier. I'll put him in B tier because I like seeing Aiden happy. And sour and Swedish fish make him happy. That's
He can make his own list.
all right. I like Swedish fish. Swedish fish are good, and I like them. But I would put them in C tier. But they make Aiden happy, and for that reason, I'm putting them a tier higher.
But this is not just your list. This is our list.
That's true. This is our list.
And I
you would
think that
just put
they.
C tier.
I think that is the most confident I've ever been in this whole list
About a
in a
C tier?
rating, because it is so middle of the road. He can make his own list. He can.
All right, we're putting it in C tier. I'm afraid of what's gonna happen after the stream. I'm terrified. Almond Joy.
Almond Joy. People don't like Almond Joy. I
My
like
mom,
Almond Joy.
My mom would put Almond Joy in S tier. My mom loves Almond Joy.
I don't think it's S tier.
My mom
I think
lives
it's
for
B
Almond
tier.
Joy. You think it's B tier?
Yeah, it's
I
a
think
s-
it's another C tier.
It's a sweetness that doesn't go overboard. So I'm fine with C, but I think I would put it in B.
I haven't had one in many years, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember what they're like.
Yeah, once you take the almond out, the almond is, it's an almond.
Right.
It's an unsweetened normal S.
The coconut's good too.
The coconut is
I
what
don't.
makes it
I
good,
don't
think.
normally like coconut that much, but the coconut is what makes Almond Joys good.
It's the coconut that like it almost soaks in the chocolate.
It does.
But like after you put it in your mouth,
Yeah.
it's not better than Swedish fish. I think that almond joy is better than Swedish fish.
I think so too. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't.
Again, Swedish fish
I think
I
they're
think
tied.
is serviceable. I do not think that it is bad, but I do not think that it is good. I
Wow,
think that
really? I think they're good.
yeah, I think that I will eat them.
Right.
But if it were in a bowl
Uh huh.
and there were every other type of candy,
You wouldn't go for the Swedish fish.
there would be other options. I feel
Really?
the same way about Swedish fish that you might about fruit. I would take
About fruit
fruit
snacks?
snacks over Swedish fish.
What? All right, you need to stop talking right now.
Yeah.
Candy corn.
Candy corn, I think, is a B tier.
I love candy corn.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people who don't love candy corn. I love candy corn.
I think candy corn is good.
I think candy corn is good too.
I eat them by the color. I eat them.
Oh yeah, you dissect them with your
Yeah.
mouth like a fucking animal.
Yeah.
And you eat them by color.
Candy corn is true neutral. Candy corn is the same as like, I said it in the before ones that it was like it's like putting one foot in boiling water and the other foot in freezing water.
Right.
Where it's like they're only mid tier because some people love them and some people hate them.
Right. I agree.
And but if it were just me, I would think B tier. There
I think so,
are
too.
better candies.
There
but
is,
there
of
are
course there
many
is.
more worse candies than there are better candies.
Right.
Wait, are there other versions of
Yeah, there's the pumpkin ones.
Huh?
Hold on.
Oh, the pumpkin shaped ones. I used to like those, but they were too much.
They are too
They quickly
much.
became too much.
They are very much.
I had a giant
much.
thing of them. I had a giant container of them,
Oh man.
and it was like a mix of pumpkin.
Anyway, yeah. So the pumpkin ones.
So yeah,
They are too much. I agree.
And I also hate the fact that the green bleeds into the orange.
They're too hard. That's my problem with these. They're too hard. Candy corn.
They feel
I ate
denser.
candy by the handful. I ate candy corn by at least a palmful, because a handful of candy corn is too much. But like a few candy corn at once is really good.
I ate them one at a time.
These you can't do that with because they're too hard. They're too dense.
Yeah. With the big ones, they're too dense and they're too much for me. And also, I want you to go ahead and click this real quick. I want you to take a look at that coloring.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I want you to tell me
That's
that
fucked up.
coloring looks anything but garbage.
No, it's fucked up.
And it happens in these ones too.
Yep,
Where it bleeds. You can see the green bleeds into
does.
into it's like a drip.
it does, and it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right. Anyway, Jolly Ranchers.
Jolly Ranchers.
I think that those are B tier.
I think they're B tier too.
They're more than serviceable, but not by that much.
The only Jolly Rancher that's bad is the grape flavor.
I like the grape flavor.
I hate grape flavored things in general, so I think that the grape flavored Jolly Ranchers are awful. Mm-hmm. But the rest of them are all really good.
I think that the watermelon flavor is my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah, it's
That's one
too,
of my favorites.
It's too C tier. Every other
so?
flavor I think is B tier, but the watermelon flavor is just a little too little. Like the thing with Jolly Ranchers is that it forces you to eat it slowly. There is no
That's
such
true.
thing as
You
eating
can't
it.
chew it.
No, you will break your teeth.
You will.
That is something I can understand you breaking your tooth on, not
Absolutely.
a chocolate Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Jolly Ranchers I think are B tier. I think
think
they're
so too.
inoffensive but better than inoffensive.
I agree.
Yeah. And
We've only got two left here.
two left here. Now let's go Starburst.
Starburst. Starbursts are A tier.
Yeah, Starburst are A or B.
Starbursts are A or B.
I would go B.
I would go B also, actually. I love them. I think they're amazing. I don't think they're as good as these,
No.
but they are amazing. Mm-hmm. Starbursts are an easy B.
Yeah. God, how different this would be if Nestle weren't awful.
Right? So many of
Dude,
these would go in
So many.
would go in S tier. But Nestle sucks and we can't give
Nestle
them that.
sucks, and unfortunately, I have to give up Pixie Sticks and Sweet Tarts, and that makes me sad.
It's
and
depressing.
Smarties.
It's depressing.
Kit Kats, Laffy Taffy, and even Nerds to an extent I can go without, but I do like Nerds.
Those are good.
It's the Sweet Tarts and the Pixie Sticks and the Smarties that I just am sad. I can't even think about it.
I know, it's depressing. Nerds Rope is really good, especially the
Yeah.
ones with the weed in it.
Yeah.
I've never actually had weed.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Okay. So now this is the miscellaneous strawberry candy that is the same
Yeah.
no matter what brand
the
it
fuck
is.
are these?
This is an enigma.
Yeah, they're an anomaly.
They're a complete anomaly because there is no one brand that makes them.
No, they're made by a million brands and they're all exactly the same.
They're everywhere.
They are fucking everywhere.
They're
and
even
I don't
in-
know where they come from.
Yeah, they're even in like in like grandma's like trays.
They are.
They're there.
But what the fuck are they?
Yeah. Cause like they're
Like
better
I know
than,
what they are.
They're better than grandma candy.
Right, they're better than Grandma Candy.
But they're just weird to
Yeah.
trace back their origins. Because there's never a brand on there.
No, there isn't.
And sometimes there isn't even ingredients. Well, there aren't ingredients on the wrappers. Because the wrappers are just strawberries.
Right. No, there's nothing on the wrappers except for strawberries.
Yeah, and it's the same wrapper no matter the brand.
Right.
But
No, that's all the
it's
same.
everywhere.
They're fucking everywhere. And I don't
And I
understand
think
where
that
they
they're
come
good.
from. They're fine.
I think that they're C or B tier.
I think that they're C or D tier personally.
Really? Alright, let's do C tier then.
We'll do C tier.
I think that they're pleasant.
Alright, are there any others that you guys would like our opinion on?
Mm-hmm.
We can't add them anymore, but we got a nice little dick and balls right here.
Oh yeah.
Good old cock and ball.
Mm-hmm. With one ball way bigger than the other.
Jeff Bezos rocket ship.
Oh, yeah.
That's how balls are.
Huh?
What, do you think balls are symmetrical?
I mean, vaguely symmetrical, maybe.
No, balls are like titties. They can be completely different sizes.
Like titties?
Yeah.
Titties, are
Titties can be totally
sizes?
different sizes. Yeah, totally.
Maybe I just don't watch enough porn. I have no idea. I had no idea.
No?
I've learned things today.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen trunk nuts, but I thought that they were just...
Inaccurate?
Well, I thought that they were just cartoonish.
Oh no, balls are all different. Balls come in different shapes and sizes.
Huh.
Yeah. Wait, what? Do you remember? How do I?
Wait.
Do you remember when Pixie Sticks got banned at Stro?
Huh?
Pixie Sticks got banned?
What's it? What's Stro?
I don't know. Some police.
I like Pixie Sticks a lot. I just don't like
Kids
the blue
kept
one.
snorting them. I think I remember Tom doing that once.
I remember
actually.
Tom snorting salt.
Tom snorted salt.
And that's the only
was
snort that
an
I remember.
experience. Really?
Yeah.
I think I remember snorting. I didn't do it, but I think I remember people snorting.
I remember them racing to
Pixie
eat an
Sticks.
apple whole.
Who?
Nick and Tom.
That makes a lot. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
They raced to eat because they just found out that the cores of apples were totally edible.
You ate apples whole?
Huh?
You ate apples whole?
I ate it once, but that was just because I didn't have access to a trash can because we were in the middle
okay.
of we were at your school for an introduction day.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I didn't want to get up and disrupt it, so I just
So you ate the entire apple.
I slowly ate the core.
Yep.
But did you know that you can die if you eat too many?
Well, yeah, because there's like cyanide in the
Yeah.
seeds, right?
But also, did you know that in the inside of a cherry pit there is enough cyanide individually to kill you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I did know.
If you crack open a,
I'm afraid to eat cherries.
I love sour cherries.
I'm afraid of them.
The sweet cherries I think are
right.
inoffensive. They're D tier.
Here's a link to the tier list. Go nuts. Have
Yep.
some fun.
Now time for PVZ.
Yeah, I want to take a quick break and then
Yeah, brief break.
yeah, quick break and then come back and do.
That was
Those are
longer
numbers.
than I thought it would.
It was. I was expecting that to take 20 minutes and it took us a full hour. Good content.
Yeah.
A good amount of content. All right. We'll be back